Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Now in today's episode we are going to be building some stuff. It is going to be around that area there, but first of all, I think it's about time I show you a little bit of what's going on, what is happening here. Now, what I've done in between the last episode, which was the little bit of a tour around what we've got so far in this world, and now is I've decided, yeah, I really don't like these paths. I didn't like what they looked like. So I'm slowly going to change them to the normal path block with a bit of a trim because it really didn't suit this city. That was more of an outdoory kind of out in the middle of nowhere path. If we were going to have a path like that, I think we need to go a bit more trimmed and proper for this. So I'm going to work that out there, and I think what we did there would be perfect. Well, what we had before this would be perfect for just these sorts of spots around here to make this look a little bit more kind of gravelly and dirty and... Oh, I don't know what happened to my voice there. But yeah, just kind of like that. Now, that's basically going to just happen slowly but surely off camera. And what I've also done is I've come around and I've taken every single item out of those and I've put them in here. You can see we've got a bunch of item frames and chests with all the items in it. We've got our main sort of building ones on this side and a few things. I mean, there's a few of the sandy ones. We're probably not going to use too many of those. I didn't realize how much netherrack we had stored all over the place. It's already almost half a chest. And aside from that, that's pretty much what's happening on this side. This side over here is a bit of a redstone and rails sort of thing. Here's sort of mining material, well, there we go. Sort of just the things we get from mining. So that's our precious ones, our lapis, our iron, coal down there. We've got all the coal stuff. And I want to keep the coal ore because sometimes I just want coal ore. So there we go. This one here hasn't got anything in it. That one as well yet. We probably will end up putting something that will overflow. Maybe we'll find something that overflows, and we've got 2 extra spots. Around here, we've got our packed ice and ice, and a few extra kind of odds and ends. And in fact, that name tag there, I was busy caving, and I found a little mine shaft, and we got our first name tag. So if you guys have got anything you want to be named, or any names you can think of for anything, let's go for it. Let's give it a go. Around here... we've also got some melons. I managed to find some melon seeds in there, and in fact, this will be the first melon that we break. So let's put this in somewhere. Actually, let's put it out the front of this house here. Which is really great, because that was what we were missing, the melons, and now we've got them. So, perfect. And melon goes there. Perfect. Now, the big thing while we walk around here is you can see... If you've noticed, perhaps, when I change items, we've got a little sword that appears next to my hotbar. Can you see that? That's that 1.9 sword. So what we've been doing so far with 1.9 is we have been using a Faithful 32 texture pack, which is the 1.8 Faithful 32. And I've kind of just put it in for 1.9, but it didn't have all those sorts of things because it was a 1.8 pack. But now, have a look. We've got that working. We've got the other one, the F1 working, you can see. Well, the offhand one, and this, by the way, is not me. It's not my work. It's someone by the name of, let me tell you what. I actually forgot the name, so I'll go check that out, and I will be back. Alrighty, so I'm back, and the person who made this particular one that we're using is xMrVizzy. Now, that is the addition of all these sorts of path blocks, because a lot of these blocks are the original textures from Faithful 32 by Vattic, and I haven't been able to find a version by Vattic yet, so who knows if that is coming, who knows if it isn't, but currently this is the Faithful 32 pack that I'm going to be using, and it's got all kind of the older ones, and as I say, like paths, all the other sort of 1.9 blocks that haven't been added in yet. I think majority of them, if not all of them, have been added into this, so... That is great, and, oh, it looks like it's about to be nighttime. Now, what we are going to be doing down here today, let me quickly go through this, is we are going to be putting our horse stables in, because we've got all those horses, we need to get them out of there, and then we can start breeding up some other animals. So I'm thinking the stables probably would be best next to the house here, so we're going to pull them out just a little bit, maybe up to about there. We're going to have probably 1, 2, or 3 stables, and the rest of the horses, they're going to have to go somewhere else. So that is... it's going to be a happy place, but yeah, that's what's going to happen today, and I'm actually just going to sleep it off here. So I'm going to gather up a few things. Alrighty, now, as what would be expected, I'm not doing what I said I was going to do first and put them over there. Now, the reason I want to put these stables around here is because that ground there looked really, really short, and I thought that would kind of wouldn't really work too well. Take it that way. So we'll give this a go around here. And do I actually not have any dirt to replace there? Let's put that one back. Now with these stables, I'm kind of liking how this won't be completely even. It might just add a little bit to the place. So what we might do is we might put a stable in here. So we'll get rid of this like that. And then we'll put a stable in over here. So let's grab out this oak wood and we'll put this out 1. So we'll do this 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll need a back. So maybe actually put it out 1 more like that. And you'll see that what's going to happen is we're going to place some of these. So maybe some oak, maybe something else in over here and around there. So would that be wide enough for a horse? Yeah, I think so. And then what we can do is we can put some fences in the middle right around here somewhere. So let's just do that. Around there, we'll probably cut out a bit of that there. So that'll be all right. And the reason I'm putting this one out here is just to kind of create a little bit of depth in the build. Just easy type stuff like that. So what we'll do is we'll put this one here, and I'm actually looking at this. Now, if we want this to be 4 blocks back for the horse, we might have to have this one as a special kind of pen, because this one needs to go 4 blocks back as well, and that's not going to work the way it is right now. So, maybe, you know what I think I'll do is I might just play around with a few shapes and stuff here. We might have to lose this little bit here. In fact, let's just take this out. Let's just give us a go quick. So we'll rip all of these out, and we'll do this like that. So we've got, for instance, we needed it to go 4 back. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll need to come out that way. And then we also need this one here. So yeah, we probably will be just all right if we took this one out. So let's just test it out before we commit to anything. There we go. Well, we actually going to need to chop down some oak at some stage here. I'm going through so much of it. So there we go. That one will be open there, and it should be open up 2 or so for the horse. So around like that. And yeah, we'll just need to go 1 more out. So we'll need to pull that one out, 1 more out, and then this one over here will work. And then that one over there will work as well, so that these will be in line with each other, as you can see there. Very simple. I'll get going on that. Okay, now we are back, and I've extended this out 1 more block. And I also want to try something out, because I've seen, as well, as I do make YouTube videos, but I also watch a ton of YouTube myself, I've seen that there's a lot of people that are using this sort of thing now to make stables for their horses. So using a slab down here, and I think a slab up on that block, I might be wrong, it might be 1 block higher, but I think that should be just about right. We should be able to allow a horse through, but block its AI, so basically block it from seeing that it can run through here. So we can make it run through here, but it doesn't know it can, as far as the game is concerned. So let's quickly give us a test. Here is our normal horse. Go through. Yep, that'll work. And I thought I was meant to hit my head. Maybe if I've got a full block above that it will hurt. So that is idea number 1, and that's working fantastically. Now I'm just going to keep going around with these spruce planks, because I think they do a really good job of making it look making it kind of contrast a little bit with the oak. And I'll just keep going around like that. And aside from that, we also are pretty damn low on oak. So it might not be a bad idea to try out some other wood in the meantime. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a skeleton around here somewhere in one of these walls. I didn't light up these walls in the middle. So have a look. Can you see? We're in the middle here. And there he is. Let's put a torch down so you can see him. Right around there. Now, I actually don't have my sword on me, so we'll have to boom. There we go. Perfect. Now, yeah, this will be something we're gonna have to fix. I think we got a zombie around on that side there as well. So I'll get going on that. I will maybe, as these things pop up, I will just put a torch in the wall and then I'll keep going. But yeah, we're gonna keep making a bit of progress on this. So the next step will be to put in a few fences to separate this. This will be kind of for like a king horse. Or maybe 2 horses in this stable here, because it's going to go around this side into here. And then we'll have these 2 over here kind of maybe for like the mule and the donkey or something like that. But for the skeleton horses, the plan is eventually to move them either to our future Horse Island, which will be explained in a later episode, or if not the Horse Island, into the Nether, because, I mean, those do really look like, oh, well, that's right, those actually do look like they should be somewhere from the Nether, and not in the overworld. So that is the plan, but yeah, I'll just keep going, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, now I'll quickly bring you into the separators, kind of this, man, I've run out of blocks already. So yeah, the separators of these stables. So first of all, we've got this one here, and we've got this sort of design that we're going with, which I think will leave it quite open, but still make it look very kind of individual, separate to the rest. And after this, the next step, well, man, I'm taking these off my hotbar right now. There we go. So the next step after this will be probably just adding in a few more sorts of the details, well, the roof, and then a few sorts of details, and that shouldn't be too long, and then we should be able to get onto something else, which should be very quick, hopefully. But yeah, this is currently what we are looking at, and it shouldn't be too bad, actually. I think it's going to come out quite alright, specifically for something that's turning out to be quite a simple and easy build. In fact, you know what? I think this could be a good idea here. I shouldn't have taken that off my hotbar. You know what? Why do I go automatically for the thing that I most need and not the rotten flesh? There's never, ever, unless you're in dire need of food, to have rotten flesh on your hotbar. So there we go. Just like that, and around here. There and there. Is this looking a bit dark? No, I think that's actually looking quite all right. Very, very good, actually. So now what we're going to do is maybe we'll just replace these blocks down here. There we go, like that. And we'll do it around here as well, just to really show, you know what, I'm silly, I should actually probably do something like this. Let's just place a block in there to make sure those pop up, and there, to try and create a bit more contrast. There we go, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's do it again with maybe one mossy, and one of these. There we go. That's good. I'm actually not really hating that too much. And we could also do something, for instance, around here, like putting a stair in. So let's do that, and we'll do that like that. So we'll have to do this sneaky bit of stuff. So around here we could do something like this, and then this won't connect. So we can put in these again. So we can do that. You can see it kind of looks like it's not 100%, which is perfect. And we can do that, just sort of small things like that. They'll be part of the minor detailing of this build. Now the next thing will be the roof, as I said. I just want to test out what these look like. No, we need the contrasty one like so. There we go. Yeah, so I think we'll just get onto that. Okay, so this is what we currently are looking at, and it seems very, very plain, but it's a matter of time before we start adding on a few more things. And hopefully it'll start to look a little bit more intentional, a little bit more thought out than what it is right now. Let's just check, does that work? I don't think so, but we'll leave it for now. What we're going to do is we're going to move in a few horses. So let's go in here, and we will get our mule, actually. So not a horse, a mule. No. There we go. So there. Oh, damn it. It doesn't make it, does it? Can I jump this? Yes. That is beautiful. So the mule can go in around here. I don't think it will come out. So if so, we'll have to make a few adjustments. I didn't actually test that out, which probably wasn't a good idea not to test out. But that's okay. We'll soon find out. It's not a big train smash if it does. Here's Donkey. And I think there's still stuff left in you, isn't there? Bit of sand. Oh. We need a saddle. Back to Donkey. There we go. And you should be able to jump that as well, right? And I'm just missing it. There we go. So there we go. Got two guys in here, and there's a news. So there we go. We'll put one there. Put one there. We've got another torch in here, but we'll put one up here, and I've got to probably fix that up sometime soon. So there we go, that's that done. Now for the floors. I'm thinking, have I actually got a bit of coarse dirt? I mean, no, we don't have any of those, but I want to make it kind of pathy like that and mixed in with a bit of coarse dirt and gravel so we can, I think we've got some of the, actually do maybe something like this. This might be interesting. Bit of a stair to the side. And then we also have these things. You know what? I'm just going to do this. This is why I land up with so many crafting tables. So we can do something like so. And put in one hay bale in there. I can put in a hay bale here. I want to fill that up with a few more. That's actually all of the hay that we have at the moment. So the wheat that we have, sorry. So that is a matter of time before we get those. Now, what I'm going to do is we're not going to select which horses are going in here just yet because we need to make sure we get the two best horses. We maybe want a super fast horse and a super healthy or high jumping horse. But that'll be over time. Oh, that's nice with the light coming out there. Yeah, that's a good job. I'm actually quite glad about that. Let's quickly do this. We're going to need some of these. I just switched out stuff that I had already to kind of cover that up. I'm not happy with that, but we can leave it and see what happens. Now, the next thing is I will gather up some stuff. Okay, now we have done a bit of flooring in here, and I think we probably would need to put something like this down where we can actually give our animals a bit of water, maybe in the ground. That might be a bit interesting. Make it look like a bit of a trough, or would you call it a trough for water? I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're going to be going for, and I'll show you exactly what we've done inside there now. We just have to go grab up water first. So there, I'm all full up. What can I get rid of? We don't need sticks. There we go. Yep, good. So inside here, I've kind of just gone around with a bit of path blocks and podzol, and we'll eventually add in also, perhaps even in the floor, a few of those hay bales, but we actually are waiting on them to grow at the moment. So yeah, that'll work. That's a little drinking spot for that one. This guy can have his out around there, and like that. The other guy, yeah, he's got an empty one. Sorry, buddy. Maybe someday I'll remember to feed you, but for now, yep, my apologies. So around here, I think we can maybe just do something with an item frame, which I mentioned in I think it was the last episode, where it looks kind of like a horseshoe, and I think that looks kind of cool with a flint and steel, where well, I'd imagine that's the steel part of the flint and steel, looks like a horseshoe, and I thought that could look kind of cool, as if there's some guy working on horseshoes on the side here. Just for now, that it kind of just fills up the area a bit. I guess that looks all right. But yeah, that's that little bit there now. The next thing I want to do is make a spot for us to put our cows and maybe our pigs. But for now, we need a spot for our cows so we can separate them, because they seem to be the only guys in there. Oh, there's two. Only two in there. And I don't know where we will put it. And by the way, this is growing on me, this little tap on the side here. I think it's a little bit different and funny, but yeah. So where would we want to put the cows? That's the question we are currently asking ourselves. Maybe I don't want them close to the house necessarily, or will that be a problem? What do cows normally stay in? They normally stay just out in the open. Perhaps we could even just have the cows out in the open. Nope, I think we need to do it. We need to make ourselves a bit of... In fact, you know what? We could maybe make some cows look like milk cows. Instead of cows for breeding, we could have some cows for milking. And they normally in stable type things, but very small ones, if I remember just saying stuff around. So we could maybe do something like that. That could be interesting. And yeah, I'll just have to grab up a few things. We could give that a go. Okay, now, whoa. What I was actually saying there is not a paddock, and that was what was in my head. But something that I found, which, I mean, was really, really obvious, is just a barn. I mean, why didn't I think of just building a barn? Okay, that'll be a zombie in the wall, as I mentioned before. So we'll go here and hopefully we'll find him. Easy. Oh, another one. Social. Damn, zombies. Yeah, so that is what we probably will end up doing. I can't have that like that. So there we go. Now, what we are going to do with that is we're probably going to have to take a bit more time with that than just a normal bunch of paddock or paddock type things. And it won't be too hard, but that's currently what we are going to do. But in the meantime, what I think, because that'll be probably for another episode, what I think we should do is maybe go and gather up another, I think 2 more levels, is it? What am I? Level 28. So really just 1 and a bit more levels. And then we can do that enchant that we've had sitting on our enchantment table for quite some time now, which is the Depth Strider 2, I think. Oh, not Depth Strider, Feather Falling 4 enchant. So let's go down here. Let's grab those boots out. Have a look at what it is. So we put them in. Feather Falling 4. We can go down there and fix that up. Now, the next thing I want to quickly talk to you on my way down here before I go and grind it out for an extra level, which isn't really too bad. We're going to have to use this because our sword down here is actually quite low. But yeah, what I was going to say is I think I've got a very good idea of how to move these spiders without them getting stuck. And it does entail me doing some pretty cool stuff, redstone-y stuff. So in the future, expect to see a working design that doesn't get the spiders all stuck there. So yeah, that is the plan. Which you don't know what it is, but there is one, and that's all you need to know. So yeah, I'll just wait out here, and then I'll be with you. Alrighty, there we've got it, and we can go for this enchant now. Hopefully, we get some other good stuff on there with this. Let's just make sure. I've always got this worry that one day I'll leave the door open, something will walk in, and bam, everything goes. So there we go. Fire Protection 3, I am not upset with that. That is great. That is actually a awesome enchant. Yeah, those will go good. Those will go real good together. Now the next thing, we need a helmet. So let's check what the next enchantment on this helmet is. Unbreaking 3. I'm sorry, I can't warrant doing that. So there we go. Let's check that out. We need an Unbreaking 3 on a pickaxe. So no, not that one. Efficiency 4. Well, actually, Efficiency 4, because we want to add it to this one. That could be something we could look into. I might just grind out a little bit more, and then we can see that enchant. Alright, now we are back, and I think it's time... Oh, we're not doing that one. We're going to be doing that one. Let's just check. Nothing around. Around like that, and like that. Hope we get Unbreaking. Man, you're kidding me. Really? No Unbreaking. Just Efficiency 4. Well, we've got that Fortune 3, Efficiency 4. We also managed to get close enough to 29 because we did end up just staying around for a little bit. So we might even have one more enchant today. Respiration 3, we are doing it. I'll be back. Alrighty, let's give it a go. No, not that. That there. Hope for the best. What else do we have? I think we have got, let's quickly go. I'm thinking Unbreaking 3. Oh, Unbreaking 2? Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Did I just not step on the pressure plate? Man, that was so dumb. Why did it still cost me 3 levels? Did that... There's nothing else here I can enchant. Did that seriously just cost me all those levels down to 27? Yeah, it would have, because it would have been a weaker enchantment. And... Oh, why am I me sometimes? Thorns too. Yeah, nah. Okay, well, that was a bit of a fail of a whale, but that's okay. We'll leave that one to let it slide. But yeah, that's the end of the episode today, guys. Sadly, we didn't finish off on a high, but that's great. We did get a few weird things done. You can see I got a little bit of a cactus farm going on there. We did get a few things done. We got that stable done, and we got a few enchants, which, I mean, regardless of how terrible that is, it's still not the worst, and it's better than nothing. So, yeah, that's that. But thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.